Hello everyone, welcome to Malleus Gaming. I'm your host Malleus, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at some aggressive army tactics for Volkmar the Grim, which take advantage of the buffs he provides for Flagellants, Free Company, and Empire Knights. I'll be demonstrating this in a campaign battle where I used the Wedge Formation, the Wedge of Sigmar, against the demonic hordes of Slaanesh, led by the Keeper of Secrets Nakari. Now if that all sounds good to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and enable notifications to help out the video. But first, a message from today's sponsor. Shiny new video game catch your eye? Well, check out Instant Gaming for some epic deals on authentic CD keys for all sorts of games. Do you like strategy games? Get Norland for 42% off. Into open world survival games? Get Enshrouded for 19% off. Are you a masochist? Get Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree for 18% off. You can get all this and more with Instant Gaming's huge library of games available for sale by using my link, which can be found in the description below and in the pinned comment. Save yourself some money and help out the channel by following my link, and as always, I truly appreciate the support, guys, and a big thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Before we get to the battle, let's take a look at Volkmar's army, what effects he has on its composition, and then the formation itself. The army consists of Volkmar the Grim, an engineer, a warrior priest, a witch hunter, a light wizard, 6 units of flagellants. I had 7, but Nakari stole one of them. 4 units of Free Company and 4 units of Empire Knights. This is a rather thematic army, but still well able to punch up. Volkmar and the warrior priest provide a heavy punch as well as multiple aura buffs to support the army. The engineer is mainly here for the extra mobility he provides on the campaign map, but he, along with the witch hunter, can back up the Free Company with some extra ranged firepower. The Flagellants provide an unbreakable meat shield that the enemy would have to chew through and only get angrier the more damage they take. The Free Company benefit from some serious buffs from Volkmar and can not only provide some powerful close-range firepower, but also become decent fighters themselves in close combat. The Knights, while weaker than Reiksguard and Demigryphs, are fairly cheap and gain multiple bonuses from Volkmar, and so make for great countercharge units, mobile reserve, or missile unit hunters. Volkmar himself provides numerous powerful bonuses for the army through his unique skill line. To start with, he is the Grand Theogonist, and so provides plus 8 melee defense and plus 10 physical resistance to Flagellants, Free Company, and Empire Knights, making them overall a fair bit tougher in combat. His first unique skill, Mere Mortal Men, provides Free Company with a huge boost, giving them magical armor-piercing missiles and frenzy, vastly increasing their damage at range and melee. His next unique skill, War Eternal, gives his chosen units a significant speed boost of plus 20%, an extra charge bonus of plus 10, and the Wayfarer ability. This ability vastly improves their mobility with significantly increased acceleration and deceleration, but also lets them ignore movement and combat penalties from terrain. This overall is great for your melee troops, but is of particular significance for your Empire Knights as they can more easily maneuver around the battlefield. Tools of Absolution provides flaming attacks for the entire army, which is great against any units you come across with regeneration, as well as a nice, small little bonus of plus 3 armor-piercing weapon damage for the entire army. The final unique skill is the Work of God, which provides the entire army with the flagellant ability Strength of the Penitent. Now, this ability can be a little confusing and I had to read it over a few times, but from what I can gather, it activates when the unit first engages in close combat, giving it a significant defensive boost with plus 15% physical resistance and plus 14 melee defense for 15 seconds. Once that stops, it will recharge should they be losing combat for more than 3 seconds and then activate again. This overall lets your units last much longer in combat than you would expect, giving you more time to cause as much damage as possible. Volkmar also comes with the standard Empire redline skills for buffing your army, and while I didn't have them for this battle, they can provide further bonuses for your units. Empire's Finest will provide increased melee attack and defense for your flagellants. Pistol Core gives extra ammunition and increased missile strength for your Free Company, and Speed of Horse will provide increased speed and charge bonuses for your Empire Knights. Your experienced rank 7+ veteran troops will receive further bonuses with the skills Strength of Hardship, Sharpshooter, and Taste for Battle. This was in my Karl Franz campaign. I acquired Volkmar through the Defeated Legendary Lords mod, so if you actually play as Volkmar for his campaign, your units will gain an extra +8 against infantry, which is a decent offensive boost as well. Finally, we get to the formation. I've used a Wedge Formation for this battle. Unfortunately, there were a lot of trees on this map, but I've added in some handy little arrows to hopefully help show what I'm talking about. Volkmar and the Warrior Priest form the tip of the wedge, just in front of 2 mirrored echelons of flagellants, 3 units on each side. These units will hopefully punch a hole through the enemy line and then envelop them, or they'll get bogged down and forced to scrap to the last man with the enemy, pinning them in place. Either way, this works out well for the next section of the wedge, the Free Company, who can blast away at any enemy units caught up fighting the flagellants, or charge in alongside them. I've placed the Engineer and the Witch Hunter back with them for fire support. Lastly, the Empire Knights form a rear guard on the back flanks of the wedge. They are a fast, mobile reserve who can countercharge anything attacking the Free Company, or they can wheel out to hammer and anvil charge the units fighting the flagellants. Now, let us bring the righteous hammer of Sigmar down upon these degenerate abominations. Here we are, we've got the Grand Army of Sigmar, the Wedge of Sigmar advancing. I've got Volkmar up at the tip. We've got Slaaneshi troops forming a rather spread out double line. I was kind of worried about being enveloped, which is why I went for this wedge. Having the angled echelons will make it so the enemy can't quite as easily envelop me. We're just moving into position. I wanted to line up the tip of the wedge with Nakari, and we are advancing forward, about to sound the charge into the Slaanesh lines, and there we go. Warrior Priest charging ahead, eager beaver to get in there, and just absolutely demolishing a demonette. Nakari countercharging, Volkmar charging in as well. Lines are engaging, and Free Company already opening fire. Nakari slapping around Volkmar, doing some major damage to him. We've got the main Slaanesh forces engaging against my flagellants. We've got more coming in from the flanks. Volkmar at the tip, along with the Warrior Priest engaging Nakari. Free Company getting some sweet volleys off. Since the enemy troops are focusing on the flagellants, they're able to just sit back nicely, causing some major damage. Their magical bullets punching through the demonic physical resistance. Demonettes fading away, even still, kind of beautifully. It looks really cool. Here comes some Marauders of Slaanesh. Still getting flank shot by the Free Company. You can see a bunch of them dropping there. The Slaaneshi cavalry is pushing on my right flank, with my cavalry fighting them off. Left flank cavalry staying put for now. Free Company, just especially on the left flank, firing lots of shots. Got a whip from Nakari there. My cavalry engaging theirs. We've got more cavalry engaging Volkmar up at the tip of the wedge. Nakari is now in the middle of my lines. I'm sending my cavalry on the left flank to support. Nakari just slapping around my flagellants. How rude. And then my Empire Knights on the left flank charging in to support Volkmar. Getting a beautiful flank charge in against the demons while Volkmar is holding the line. However, we got even more Slaanesh cavalry coming in from the right. We got a big old sandwich going on. Volkmar stuck in the middle, but I'm sure he would love nowhere else to be. Just bonking heads with his flaming hammer of Sigmar. Alright, we got N'Kari in the thick of the lines. My flagellants are getting a little bit thin. My free company on the right flank holding steady, though, with support from the knights. My left flank free company about to spot N'Kari and open fire to take him out. But they've just been shooting this whole time. Here we go. Getting some nice volleys off against him. Or it, or whatever. Their magical pistol bullets just punching through whatever physical resistance N'Kari has. He has basically no armor anyways, to begin with. So, not long for this world. There we go. Face planting and causing a cascading effect. Army losses are going to be kicking in soon. The death of their lord has caused a leadership debuff against the demons, who are just popping away. My corrupted flagellants that the Slaanesh took. Oh, there goes a unit of Slaanesh cavalry just entirely disappearing in the background. While these jelly-filled Slaanesh flagellants popping from my free company opening fire. The only things holding this Slaanesh army together, since they're unbreakable. And just chasing off the remnants. And there they are, my happy surviving flagellants celebrating. A glorious victory for Sigmar. I mean, I know like half my army got destroyed, but their flagellants is what they would have wanted. They put in some serious work too. Not only did they hold the enemy in place for pretty much the entire battle, they did a lot of damage in return. 4 of the flagellant units caused over 100 losses to the enemy each, and since they would not fall back at all, thanks to their unbreakable ability, my free company were able to just unload volley after volley of magical armor-piercing shots into the flanks of the Chaos forces. Even just 2 units of these guys were able to focus down N'Kari very quickly. Their magical bullets were able to ignore all of the demon's physical resistances. Even when the units on the right flank got engaged by enemy cavalry, they were able to hold very well. This let my reserve knights pull off their own countercharges and chase off the enemy knights. Speaking of cavalry, Volkmar was able to hold up at the tip of the wedge despite being sandwiched by Slaanesh cavalry, again long enough for my own knights to swing around and help. If you wanted to improve this further, I'd suggest adding in some Hellblaster volley gun steam tanks, as they are strong melee bricks and provide some serious mobile infantry mulching firepower. The Empire Knights can be upgraded to the special Elector Count Knights, such as the Stubborn Bulls or Knights of the Everlasting Light. Demigryphs are probably a more powerful unit still, but with Volkmar's buffs, I feel like you won't really be penalized for taking these fun, thematic units instead. Let me know what you think, and how would you build a grand army of Sigmar's faithful? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Playing an aggressive Empire army with a ton of flagellants was really fun, as it's something you don't see very often with this traditionally defensive faction. I was pleasantly surprised by how effective the flagellants, Free Company, and Empire Knights were with all the buffs they received from Volkmar, as they're not units I typically use. Let me know what other unique legendary lord armies you'd like to see in the future, and also don't forget to check out Instant Gaming for some amazing discounts on your favorite games. I'd like to give them a big thanks for sponsoring the video, and if you are a true son of Sigmar, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on your notifications to help out the channel within the warp realm of YouTube. Sigmar's light will carry us onwards, brothers. I hope you all have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!